World War II did not begin out of nowhere. The First World War left Europe angry, unstable, and economically exhausted. Harsh peace terms, the global depression, and weak international cooperation created conditions in which aggressive leaders could promise national revival through force. In Germany, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi regime rearmed, crushed opposition, and pursued expansion. In Italy, Benito Mussolini promoted fascism, while militarists in Japan sought greater control in Asia. When Germany invaded Poland on 1 September 1939, Britain and France declared war, and the conflict officially began. Germany used fast, coordinated attacks known as Blitzkrieg. Poland was overwhelmed, and in 1940, Denmark, Norway, the Netherlands, Belgium, and France were defeated in quick succession. Much of Western Europe fell under Nazi control, shocking the world. Britain, however, did not surrender. During the Battle of Britain, pilots and air defenses helped prevent a German invasion. The Blitz brought heavy bombing to cities, turning civilians into frontline targets and showing that modern war reached far beyond battlefields. The war widened again in 1941. Germany broke its pact with the Soviet Union and launched a massive invasion eastward. That same year, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, bringing the United States fully into the war and linking the European and Pacific conflicts even more tightly. Now the fighting stretched across deserts, oceans, jungles, and industrial cities. In North Africa, Allied and Axis forces battled for supply routes and strategic control. In the Pacific, aircraft carriers, amphibious assaults, and island campaigns revealed how technology was reshaping warfare. By 1942 and 1943, momentum began to shift. The Soviet victory at Stalingrad shattered the myth of German invincibility on the Eastern Front. Allied success at El Alamein and the American victory at Midway also marked major turning points. Yet military strategy tells only part of the story. The war was also a catastrophe for civilians. Nazi persecution led to the Holocaust, the systematic murder of 6 million Jews, along with Roma, disabled people, political prisoners, and many other targeted groups. Across occupied territories, people faced forced labor, starvation, deportation, and terror. Resistance movements sabotaged occupiers, gathered intelligence, and kept alive the idea that surrender was not the same as acceptance. On the home fronts, factories, rationing, and propaganda mobilized entire societies for total war. In June 1944, the Allies landed in Normandy on D-Day and opened a major Western front in Europe. As Soviet forces pushed from the east and Allied armies advanced from the west, Nazi control began to collapse. Cities were destroyed, but liberation moved steadily forward. In 1945, Germany surrendered after Berlin fell. The war in Asia continued until the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the Soviet Union entered the war against Japan. Japan surrendered in August, bringing the global conflict to an end. The aftermath was immense. Tens of millions were dead, borders were redrawn, and the United Nations was created in hopes of preventing another catastrophe. World War II also accelerated decolonization, deepened the divide that became the Cold War, and remains a lasting warning about dictatorship, racism, and unchecked aggression.